What's good everyone, and welcome to another video. Today we're going to be going through my midweek lineups, but before we start I just want to say a massive thank you for the support I've been getting on the channel recently. I really do appreciate it, and if you are new around here then please click the like button and subscribe. I have also just created a Twitter account, so if you want to go follow that, it is going to be also linked in the description below. It is at Sorare, and I'll be posting a lot more regularly on there, and hopefully we can create a nice little community which we can communicate within. Now, if you are new to Sorare and do want to sign up, then utilize the link also in the description, and when signing up you get some rewards and I get some rewards as well, so we just help each other out. But getting into this week and this week's lineups, so normally my gallery doesn't normally have too much midweek utility. However, with Brighton being in the Europa League still, and the championship being played, with a few of the Americas lineups being put out, I am going to be able to create a couple of lineups, which is the plan for today. So the competitions I will be going and entering into will most likely be All-Star Limited and Cap 220 as well. I feel like I can do pretty well in each. So starting off with All-Star Limited, 3 keepers to choose from. Luka Maric, 76% chance of him starting apparently for Strom against Lille. Obviously I'm going to be playing Bart. When we look at the lineup prediction, I'm using Play Sharper just here to create these lineups. We know that Jason Steele played on the weekend. He didn't play very well against Fulham. He's played 2 games. Chances are A, I think Bart is the better keeper, and B, chances are he will start because he has had 2 games off. So Bart will be going and entering the team. Next up we need to choose a defender. So as you can see, obviously I've got the Watford defenders, the Brighton defenders. I've got Connor Roberts actually, who's been playing very well for Leeds. He has come off the bench twice and got 2 decisive actions. If we look at him, chances are he may start with 2 nice scores there. He got 28 minutes and 17 minutes against Leicester. They are playing Stoke, so it's not too tough a game, but because his L15 is so low, he could potentially go into 220. But looking at the lineups, looking at the A ratings and their previous scores, I am most likely going to choose Paul against Roma. Even in the 3-0 loss for Brighton, he still shot 77 points, which is the craziest thing, with 42 AA. So we know he can perform very, very well. So he's going to go into the team. In midfield, no surprise here, Pascal Gross. He was rested for the game against Fulham. He did come off on the bench for 31 minutes. Got an AA of 10, but then also did get a negative decisive action. But when we look at his previous scores over the past season, even though Brighton haven't really been playing that well, he does still score very, very well. And likelihood is Brighton are most likely going to struggle with this game with Roma at home. Roma coming off a win on the weekend as well. So chances are they are going to struggle, and I want players that even when the team don't perform to the highest standard, still score well. So Pascal Gross is going to go in. He's obviously the captain. Then looking at forwards, none of the forwards are really particularly great. Emmanuel Dennis, obviously for Watford, and then we've got Adingra and Welbeck for Brighton. Chances are Adingra is at a 90% score. He was rested on the weekend and did come off the bench. Danny Welbeck was rested for the whole weekend, and when we look at the notes just here, we can see that chances are Welbeck will start, which is good to know. Now, who do I prefer? Welbeck is obviously slightly older, but will be playing in that forwards position. But I feel like Adingra is actually going to be more capable of getting a high score, playing in that cam role, kind of drifting off wide. Chance of getting an assist for Welbeck. I could partner the 2 up, of course, but I'm going to be going with Adingra in the team. And then the final player, so we currently have got a Brighton stack in at the moment. Could I have a full Brighton stack, potentially go for someone like Buonanotte or someone? For sure. Looking at his scores, how he's been playing, he's been pretty good. He was also rested on the weekend, if we have a look. Came on for 31 minutes. He has scored pretty decently, but I don't know how much attacking threat there it's going to be. And when we look at the cards that I have, obviously also thinking about the Cap 220 lineup. Now I may enter Cap 240 if it does come out that the Luka Maric for Sturm Graz is going to be playing in the midweek, because it could be slightly easier to get some potential financial benefit. But I am most likely going to go with, I think I'm going to go with, it's tough, between Wesley Hoyt, who obviously does just score very well. They have got Swansea in the league. They lost 1-0 to Millwall, but he still shot 31 AA. Or we have got Paulo Diaz, who does shoot some good scores, but 2-2 draw on the weekend. They haven't kept a clean sheet in the last 3 games. Chances are he may not be as good. They are both A-rated. River Plate are at home though, and they do have a 71% chance of victory, and they are playing 12th place. Whereas we look at Watford, they're 12th in the table at the moment. They are playing Swansea. Watford aren't doing very well at home at the moment, and they only have a 43% chance of possession. Clean sheet probability 60% and 33%. So I'm going to go with Paulo Diaz, and we are going to captain Pascal Gross into the team. So that's the team I'm going to go with, and I'm pretty confident with that. I'm pretty happy with that team. So we are going to save that team. Next up, we're going to go and look at the 220. Now, what I like to do first is I like to, due to most likely not having a goalkeeper within the team, I'm going to go common and see what keepers I have playing. So we have Kelleher, who has been starting for Liverpool. Liverpool are playing Sparta Prague away from home. 51 score. So even looking at scores, the best rated keeper is actually Edison right now. AAA rated keeper, score of 48, 83% chance of a victory, 58% odds of a clean sheet as well. The only thing is if there is some rotation. So when we do look at, let's have a look at the Champions League. Man City, let's just not let that ad play. You know, if people want to play ads, be my guest, but they can start paying me to play ads. I'm joking, obviously. But looking at the 75% chance of him starting, and obviously Ortega Moreno at 25%. So I will wait around and see what happens in regards to there. I do have Ortega Moreno actually that I could transfer in instead of Kelleher or Edison, for example. So we're going to put Edison in to start with if needs be, and before the actual game closes, it gets announced that Edison won't be starting, then I will obviously make that change. Apologies, my mouth is getting very dry. Now looking at the limiteds. So like I said, we've got some limiteds to play. I'm going to put Hoyt in the team just there. Then in midfield we have got Buonanotte, Isaac Hayden, who's actually playing okay. He's been starting for QPR, and actually QPR look like they are going to come up. Like, they're not the best scores, but he has been playing. In the last 3 games QPR have won, and they beat Leicester at home on the weekend, which is a massive result for them, and they're doing very, very well in looking to avoid relegation. Obviously, like I said, Kayembe is likely to start as well when I did check the predicted Watford lineup, so that is quite an interesting one to take a look at. But Buonanotte is definitely starting. He probably has got the most potential as well, so we're going to put him in the team. Then up front we have Danny Welbeck or Emmanuel Dennis. Now Emmanuel Dennis has been playing pretty well for Watford actually. He is finally fit and back in the team. Got a goal in 2 games ago. Last game he shot a 16 AA against Millwall. Played the full 90 minutes. Chances are he will most likely start. Obviously Danny Welbeck is also starting for Brighton, and when he has been starting, he has been getting quite a lot of decisives. So it is a tough call, but looking at the only 78 points available, I'm going to go with Emmanuel Dennis just to hopefully get that threshold in. And then we've got 41 points remaining. So looking at the players that I have available for 41 points, we have got Sorare, who is predicted to start. Let's have a look. Where is the championship? Championship is here. Watford against Swansea. Another ad. They love the ads. So we will see what the percentage chance is of this happening. So Sorare is not in the team by looks things. There is a 33% of him being there and probably 30% there. So he's got a 63% chance of him starting, which aren't the best of odds. How many points have we got? Did I say? We have 41. I think I'm gonna put Connor Roberts in because Lallana is definitely gonna be on the bench for the game. We've got no one else there. Connor Roberts, 27 points. He can go in the team. If we have a look at the Leeds against Stoke, obviously Leeds are at home. 50% chance. So 50-50. I do know he will be coming off the bench though. So Connor Roberts can go in, and that does leave us with 14 points. So does that change my mind on whether or not I want to play Emmanuel Dennis or I want to play Danny Welbeck? And I think it might do actually, because we can link up Buonanotte and Danny Welbeck. Do we have enough points to do so? We have exactly enough points to do so. And it's just weighing up the options. Now, goal scoring chance, obviously, 15% for Danny Welbeck, 22% chance for Emmanuel Dennis. If we have a quick look on FootMob at firstly Swansea and see what their previous games are. So they've conceded 1, 2, 3. They played Leeds, a tough game. 7, 8 goals in their past 5 games. Defensively, not the best record. Obviously, Watford are at home, so they have that advantage. Let's have a look at how Roma are doing. Obviously, Roma are at home, and Brighton haven't been playing very well recently. Roma have conceded as well in their past 3 games. Looking in total in their past 5 games, they've conceded a decent amount of goals as well. I'm backing that Brighton are going to actually put in some work. So I'm going to leave Danny Welbeck in. He also has a 9% boost, whereas Emmanuel Dennis only has a 3% boost. So I'm going to leave Danny Welbeck in. I'm going to put Wesley Hoyt as the captain, as he can score very highly. And we're going to see what happens here with that score. So those are going to be my lineups. Of course, if 240 does open up, as we can see, I do have some other players which can play. So I will most likely just chuck them in the team, go for the lower threshold to see if I can win like £2. And if it does get released that Luka Maric is starting, then I will build that team. But obviously that will be done tomorrow when we do get some information about the lineups being put out. So these are going to be my lineups that I play. Obviously, like I say, All-Star Limited, Bart, Jan Paul Heck, Pascal Gross, Adingra and Paulo Diaz, 62 score, and then in the cap 220, Edison, Hoyt, Buonanotte, Danny Welbeck and Connor Roberts with a 71 score. So hopeful of winning a reward this week. Once again, thank you very much for the support on the channel, everyone. If you do, please want to like the video, that would be great, and subscribe. And if you can, let me know down below in the comment section, firstly, who you are playing this week, if you'd make any suggestions to my lineups and any future content you want to see on this channel, then please let me know. Like I said, drop me a follow on Twitter, and if you are looking to sign up to Sorare, then also utilise the link in my description. Once again, thank you very much, and I'll be back tomorrow for a rewards video, as we have won a couple of rewards this week within Game Week 455 lineups.